Here's my app, which is called La Carte, which is a French language learning game. It incorporates certain different methodologies, such as CLIL, as well as task-based learning. So the CLIL aspect of it is that it is only uses French in it, so it's just the target language. This then also allows it to be used by other students of different native languages. Task-based language teaching is a methodology that builds a curriculum around tasks that are action-oriented and put the learner at the centre of the learning process, which in Ellis's view means task-based language teaching constitutes a strong version of communicative language teaching, and tasks provide the basis for an entire language curriculum. However, in this game, tasks play a huge role. However, input is also quite important, and we'll see that when I go on to discuss the stories that are included as part of the game. As we discussed in relation to CLIL, one of the great benefits of using the target language means that students and users from all different backgrounds, different language backgrounds and contexts can use the app, as the target language is the only means of instruction, as well as visual aids. Also then, just to go on to describe the level, so the proficiency of users is about an A1 to A2 CEF4 level. Games in their very nature are very highly motivating for students. They help to create a fun, creative and relaxed environment which aids students to fully benefit from this instruction. There is also a competitive aspect as well, which hooks users and encourages them to keep going. This app is learner-centered, as the users can choose where they would like to explore next. There is no set path. They can also change the colours and backgrounds to suit their taste. The games themselves offer a little bit of flexibility, such as the Journée à Montmartre, which allows the user to have a go at painting themselves or choosing different famous French artists' paintings to colour in. Moving on to the objective of the game, there are 13 French regions which the users can choose where they would like to start. They click on a particular region which brings them to it with a number of options, such as a game or different icons relating to the region. They can choose a particular icon and learn the vocabulary, which will be then saved into their vocabulary list. In order to win the game, the user must complete all regions, which they can do in any order, and then they are provided with a badge of excellency. There are a number of very authentic tasks that are part of this game, such as the crepe making game, in which there are a number of ingredients shown, and the users then must provide the French for it, and then they can place each ingredient into the bowl. They are then provided with the full recipe, so they can use this recipe whenever they want to at home. Another authentic game or task is Une Journée à Montmartre, which consists of two aspects of the game, which is either freedom to paint whatever you would like, or you can colour in different scenes of paintings by very famous French artists. Also, one aspect of the game, this particular game, is that you need to know the French colours in order to play, because you need to type them in order to get access to the colours to paint whatever you would like. Since vocabulary and lexical development is very important to this game, there's an option to save vocabulary. There's a vocabulary list that can be accessed at any point during the game. So students can choose what language they would like, what word they would like to save. So this means that it's not very repetitive in its nature, as it's not saving all of the words. so they can just choose the ones that they find more difficult. While there are a number of games and tasks throughout the app, there are also stories. So the user then can access these stories and read them in their own time. There is also clips of music depending on the story as well, so that's very interactive and fun. The role of input is important as language acquisition is dependent upon the availability of appropriate language input. Something I'd like to also highlight at the end of this video is that this type of game can be easily transferred to other countries and contexts. For example, I've named Germany, so a map of Germany, and then obviously the language game then would be in German. I've just listed two of the references that I've referenced within this presentation, but I will also obviously elaborate and add more references for my essay, as well as obviously more methodology. I hope that you have enjoyed this, and thank you very much for watching. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir.